woke up this morning. I didn't watch the football last night, but I've woken up this morning and apparently Arsenal player Ricardo Calafiori, Arsenal new player Ricardo Calafiori, new defender, has limped off injured in last night's international against France. Osmar Dembele apparently kicked him in his calf. It looked a serious injury. It looked like he turned his ankle in the process as well. I've watched the challenge. Thought, whoa, that looks painful. And then I'm looking all around to see how serious the injury is, and I can't find any news. I can't find any information as yet. Perhaps we're just waiting for it to come out. But let's talk about these friendly internationals. We have just come back to the Premier League after the Euros. Right, I never heard of Calafiori before the Euros, but we've signed him. Apparently, he's a good defender. He's playing for Italy last night against France, which they won. They beat France 3-1, and he had to be subbed off. Now, just after the Euros, we've come back to the Premier League. We played 3 games, and already they're going back on international duty for these friendlies or these Nations League games, whatever the hell they are. Why do we need it so soon after the Euros? Why do we need it so soon after the Premier League starts up again? A lot of the England players, Cole Palmer, Phil Foden, to name a couple. I think Bellingham as well. I'm not sure about Bellingham, but I've heard definitely that Foden and Palmer have gone back to their clubs. They didn't want to be part of it. England are playing tonight. But we've got Declan Rice and Bukayo Saka in that team tonight. Can we afford any more injuries? Absolutely not. And the international curse has struck again when players go on international duty, get injured on international duty. What makes it worse is that a lot of these injuries happen in friendly games. Oh, it just gets my back up, man. I don't think we need to do these friendlies. There's got to be another way. There's got to be another way of getting the international sides ready for tournaments. Friendlies, for me, is an absolute waste of time. What's the point in friendlies? What is the point to get the teams? They use the same teams anyway, so the players know each other. The players, all the players, they've got their own little circle, the international ones, in their little team already. Why do we need these friendlies? Why would we risk injury to our players? So don't forget, Arsenal have already got an injured player, a new injured player in Marino. And now we've got another injured player in Calafiori, a new player for Arsenal. Marisha, I'm from India. Where are you from? I'm from London, me old mate. Just talking about the injury to Arsenal defender last night, Calafiori. And don't know how serious it is. Hopefully it's not going to be too bad, but it's a risk. It's a risk sending these players on international duty so early into the season. And these games, they're pointless to me. They're an injury risk. I mean, I'm not only moaning about because it's an Arsenal player, but in general, football players in general. Will you open a football academy in India? I won't be able to open a football academy. Costs a lot of money, me old mate. I can't open a football academy. Talking to the wrong person. I'm just a lowly YouTuber, Arsenal fan, talking about my team. But yeah, it would be a great idea, isn't it? I'm sure you've got football teams in India, although you don't hear much of it. But there must be some sort of grassroots football in India. I'm not entirely sure. Maybe not. But anyway, we're getting back to the point of these friendlies, and I'm a little bit worried. I'm a little bit concerned. Right, England are in Ireland, and we're playing Ireland tonight. It's going to be a little bit of niggle in the game, because of the UK and the different nations of the UK. And the Republic of Ireland is not a nation of the UK. It's a separate place. Northern Ireland is, but the Republic isn't. So there's always a little bit of niggle in that game, And obviously as well with the problem with Declan Rice. Declan Rice was eligible to play for the Republic of Ireland. He actually played for the Republic of Ireland in the youth teams, under 21s or something like that, I think it was, or under 18s, and he changed his allegiance. So they're gonna be quite hostile towards him. Please support Indian football in India. Parents think only study are important on sports is important. Please support Indian football. Do you know Sunil? Sorry, no, I don't. I would. Hello, Lily Farrow. How are you? Yeah, I would be a supporter of football in any country, but there's not really much I could do about it. I'm not. I've got no power. I've got no power. I've got no say in any sort of governing body. Good. Yeah, I'm good. I hope you're good, Lily Farrow. Are you an Arsenal fan? Are you an Arsenal fan? Yeah, so what do you think? Does anybody else, has anybody had any information? Does anybody know anything out there? Do you know anything about this injury to Ricardo Calafiori last night? I woke up this morning to the news. He is a football player who's the third highest goal scorer after Ronaldo and Messi. Well, that name doesn't ring a bell. I don't know. Ronaldo, are you sure? Who's he play for? I'm not sure. Maybe I'm being a bit stupid here. His name is Sunil Chihiriti. I can't pronounce it. I might be pronouncing it wrong. If I could pronounce the name properly, I probably know it. I am a big fan. Great. Well, have you heard anything about Ricardo Calafiori, Lily Farrow? I'm a big fan of you. What? Are you a big fan of me? Oh, thank you very much. He plays for Bengaluru FC. No, I've never heard of him. I've never heard of the team either. He played for Bengaluru FC. No, you don't know about this injury. No, that's what I'm trying to find out. Trying to ask the question, trying to put it out to the community on this channel, see if anybody's heard anything. Might be a little bit early in the morning for some people, but I am trying to find out what's going on because I'm a bit concerned. Listen, Arsenal don't need any more injuries. We really don't. And looks like we've got one in Ricardo Calafiori. Send him back to the club. I know. I did hear something that he might be all right because we're not playing for about another 9 days or seven or 8 days or so. Our next game, when they come back, we've got Tottenham away. And that's a game that we need a fully fit squad for because it's going to be a difficult game. The North London derby. You know, there's a lot of... I subscribe. Thank you very much, Lily Farrow. Appreciate that. Stick a like on the video if you ain't already. That'd be much appreciated. And yeah, well, where was I? Yeah, we need a full strength team. Who's knocking at the door? Well, I'll be out in a minute. Sorry about that. I've just one of the kids just knocking at the door. I'll have to go back out soon. This is gonna have to keep this short and sweet. Just trying to find out if anybody knows. Yeah, the North London derby as well. Let's get back to that. Sign me. I play like Ronaldo and Messi. My favourite club is Barcelona. I can't sign you. I don't run a team. I'll just talk about it. Special Forces. He's injured, but the extent of the injury is unknown. Lily Farrow, you are the best. Thank you, Lily Farrow. I'm sure there's a lot better people than me, better YouTubers than me out there. Special Forces. So yeah, the extent's unknown. I've heard that he might be okay because he walks off. He wasn't stretched off or anything like that. He actually walks off, but that doesn't mean a thing. Jurrien Timber, when he got injured last season, the beginning of last season, he walked off the pitch as well, and his injury wound up keeping him out the whole season. So it is a very big concern. Don't forget Mikel Merino. Yes, True Gooner, Josh, how are you? Big up yourself as well. Have you heard about this injury? I can't get my head around these friendlies, Josh. It is really, oh mate, it's so annoying, and we've got these injuries to Mourinho already, to Jesus, and now we've got another one in Calafiori. It's these friendlies are really get my back up. I am a YouTuber. Lily Farrell's a YouTuber. What, football YouTuber? KG. Football is easily one of the most uninterested things to exist. Well, you're on the wrong channel then, me old mate, because this is a football channel. Calafiori got studs on the back of his leg. He tried to play on, but has to come off after a few minutes. Forest fan here. Big up Nottingham Forest. Big up to yourself. Okay. Yeah, I heard he got Osmar Dembele fouled him. Done his calf. I know, but I like to torture myself. Oh, you like to watch it? So you like to torture yourself watching football? Yeah. He will seriously be missed if it's more serious than first expected. Of course, he'll be missed because we bought him to strengthen the defence, and you know, with the injury to Mourinho as well and Jesus, we've got Tottenham next. This pointless friendly. I know it's Nations League. It's not. They're not classing it as an actual friendly in the Nations League because I'm not sure what you win at the end of it. If you win the Nations League, I think is it a bye to the qualification for the World Cup or something like that. I'm not sure what it is if you win it, but as I said, it's just pointless to me. There's got to be another way of doing it. You know, we play a tournament every 2 years. I love football as well, Lily Farrow. We play football. KG sat here listening to you talk about some blokes that wouldn't piss on you if you were on fire, but they kick a football. Yeah, well, it's what I like to talk about. I like to talk about football. I know they wouldn't piss on me if I was on fire. And they earn millions of pounds. So what? Doesn't stop me liking football. They never used to earn as much money as what they did, but is what they do now. So back in the day, they used to earn peanuts really, and they got their big money from bonuses, from keeping clean sheets, from scoring goals, from providing assists. I mean, young players today get a lot of money. Look at the player that left Arsenal and went to Man United, the youth player. They give him 30 grand a week already. He's 16 years old. It's ridiculous. Do you drink Stella? No, I don't drink Stella, I'm afraid. Don't like Stella. It's too strong for me. And that's why you are the best. Thank you, Lily. Yeah, right. What do you mean, yeah, right? What do you think I drink Stella? I don't drink Stella. I don't like Stella. It's too strong. I can't drink it. Ugh. I like a pint of Foster's or Carlsberg, the weaker version. And I also like the spirits. I like a little Jack Daniels. That's what I like. I can smell it on your shorts. You can smell it? Can you? You must have a big nose then, me old mate. You must have a big nose because it's not a smell-o-vision. Thank you, Lily. Anyway, so yes, these friendlies, there's got to be another way of doing it. Everyone subscribe to the channel. Yeah, if you like football, then you subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much. Don't forget to stick a like. Put a thumbs up on it if you like it, if you like this kind of content. Anyway, as I'm saying, there's got to be another way. Every 2 years we play a tournament, World Cup or Euros. So in between that, there's an off summer. Maybe they could do something in that off season. Some friendly little thing then when the Premier League is off, because it is detrimental to the players. I mean, when you're trying to win trophies and trying to win Premier Leagues, and you go into these pointless friendlies, and you're coming back with injured players, it gets your back up. I'll give you a sigh like, oh, thank you, KG, appreciate that. Anyway, off to watch paint dry. So excited. God bless you. Thank you for coming in anyway and putting comments in and sticking a like on the video. I do appreciate it, whether you like it or not. You can put a dislike on it. I'm not sure if that option is still there, but you used to be able to put a dislike, a thumbs down. So that doesn't matter. Thank you, Lily, everyone. Subscribe. Yes, so let me know what you think. Put in the comments if you see this on the replay. put in the comments what you think about what they could do in that on that off season. You know, like in between the two tournaments, the year they have off. Should they do the England friendlies then? Especially for I like to see Arsenal win the league, but win the league they deserve it. It is well overdue. 21 years this year it'll be if we don't win it since we won the league. Last season I think we was unbelievably unlucky. That game against Aston Villa. I need to go. See you later, Lily. Thank you. Last season we lost that game against Villa. I know we lost against Fulham and I think was it West Ham earlier on in the season. It didn't help, but that game. Bye, Lil. Thank you. But that game against Villa ultimately cost us the title in the end. When I've said it on thousands of occasions, when Havertz was playing up front in the number 9 or the false 9 position, and then Jesus come back from injury. Havertz was dropped into the number 8 into the midfield, the left 8 position, vacated by Xhaka to make room up front for Jesus, and we lost that game 2-0 at the Emirates, I might say, and that cost us the title because we. I think if Arteta would have kept the same team that was winning every game since the turn of the year, we probably would have been champions. Oh, I'm back. Lily's back. Hello, Lily. You're back again, like Slim Shady. Shady's back again. Hi, Lily. Yeah. So let me know what you think in the comments about what they should do, whether these England tournaments should be during the season, because I don't think they should. There's got to be another way. They've got to come up with a different idea. There's got to be something else they can do, because it is, it is annoying when your top players as well get injured. So Cole Palmer and Phil Foden and players like that have had the right idea coming back to their clubs and might have feigned injury. I don't know the reasons why they've left the squad. I'm not 100% sure, but they've come back to their teams. I'm concerned for Declan Rice tonight. It's going to be very hostile for him. The Irish are going to be booing him. They're going to be on his back, and there's a possible of an injury for him, although he's going to miss the Tottenham game for that absolutely scandalous red card he got in the last game against Brighton, which is the referee, Kavanagh. He ought to be reprimanded for that. Thank you, Neil. I think he was one of the first ones to like. And then Saka on that right hand side. If he gets an injury, we'll be bang in trouble. So put your ideas in the comments. Let me know what you think about what we should be doing about these friendlies. Should we move the friendly games, take them away from the actual Premier League season, and move them to the summers where in between the two tournaments, in between the Euros and the World Cup? Because I know people will say, well, then the players never get a summer off. Well, you haven't got to play in everyone. I'm going. See you later. You're going again. See you later, Lily Farrow. People will say, well, the players will never get a whole summer off. Well, they haven't got to play. They haven't got to play in these friendlies. If you're nailed on England player, if you're nailed on, you haven't got to go anyway. No, they should not be playing during the Premier League season. And if it's played during the season, the player's choice to play or not. Absolutely. If that's what's happened with Cole Palmer and Phil Foden, I'm sure of it, because I don't think they've got an injury. Don't forget, I think Bellingham as well. I can't remember if it was Bellingham as well, but I see a list of players that have gone back to their clubs, just left international duty. So, I mean, we've got Lee Carsley, he's not the new manager. He's the what they call it, temporary manager at the moment. So, try some other players. Bring some of the under-21s and do it that way. Do something different, man. Leave our players alone, because they're getting injured and it ain't fair on the club football, because we watch our teams. We spend our money to watch our teams, and all we get then is we panic about our players going away during the season on international duty in case they get injured, and it always bites us in the arse, especially Arsenal. We were bitten in the arse so many times with this. It's unreal. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. Don't forget, stick a like on the video. Put your comments in there on the replay. Put your comments in there and let me know what you do about this England situation. Cheers, guys. See you later.